All right, this is good. Romney's authenticity problem.
This is Jonah Goldberg.
Romney's authentic inauthenticity problem isn't going away. That's an ominous sign given how much enthusiasm there should be for making Obama a one-term president. It's almost as if Romney's banality is infectious. The most persuasive case for Romney has always been that if he's the nominee, the election will be a referendum on Obama. But that calculation always assumed that rank-and-file Republicans will vote for their nominee in huge numbers, no matter what. That may well still be the case, but it feels less guaranteed every day. Every 4 years, pundits and activists talk about how cool it would be to have a brokered convention. This is the first time I can remember where people say it may be necessary. Wow. Harsh. True at this point? Do we feel that way after New Hampshire?
Do conservatives, conservatives have been looking at one flawed conservative candidate after another over the past year. And so now that the flawed candidates have proven just how flawed they are and have fallen to the side, we're left with Mitt Romney. And we are staring at a guy who over the course of his political career has moved back and forth time and time again. And we're 10 years past George W. Bush running as a conservative and doubling the national debt, exploding the deficits, engaging in military adventurism across the globe, being Wilsonian in his reach, saying he wanted to end tyranny in all four corners of the globe. Mitt Romney is not following Ronald Reagan, where conservatives feel like they can take a chance. Mitt Romney is following 10 years of big government republicanism, and the frustration that Jonah is feeling, the frustration that Eric Erickson is feeling, and I'll be honest, the frustration that I'm feeling is, right now you look around and say, who's the alternative? Where do we go from here?
So we're still asking that question? You Republicans are still asking that question?
Well, of course we are. What has changed? What has changed that would have us not asking that question right now? And Al, as you know, I mean, George W. Bush won in 2004 because he was able to draw every last conservative voter out. He didn't go to the middle. He drew every conservative out, and that's how Karl Rove won that election for George W. Bush.
No, I think you can't.
Mitt Romney is not going to pull those people out.
There's no way that I see Republican win unless you can unite the conservative base, which clearly is not happening. Then when you couple the fact that you have the Ron Paul element there, who will have delegates, it's going to be a very interesting convention. And let's not forget, in the whole trauma of what's going on right now with Boehner from Newt Gingrich, let's not forget what Mitt Romney did to Gingrich in Iowa. I mean, so it's almost like he sowed what he's reaping now. He went in with a huge air attack through the media and media buys on Gingrich. Now the same is happening to him. Quite an explosion of Republican unity.
Well, there's no doubt that this is. I mean, obviously, this is exactly what Mitt did in Iowa to Newt. And nobody's saying Newt doesn't have a right to do it with Mitt. It's just how he's framing the issue is sort of bizarre for a conservative primary.
But the problem with a brokered convention scenario is you have to have somebody who's won a lot of delegates. And right now it's Ron Paul.
Oh, dear. Okay, we've got that. Willie's News You Can't Use is next. We're back in just a moment.